Why am I sideways? There we go. That was weird. I kind of was having some technical difficulties there for a moment. Alright, now that we got this all finished, let's, wow, really? Okay, whatever. Either way it goes. Alright, guys. As y'all can see, I am playing Zelda. Again. The one with the sword is the Master Quest. I'm not going into that one right now. That'll save that for later. This is the PlayStation controller. And I'm playing this on my phone. Which, believe it or not, is actually on my TV at the same time while I'm playing it. That way I can look up there if I wanted to. Which, honestly, while recording the video, it has this lag issue that really kind of sucks. So, but looking down here, there is no lag. I was about to get myself a tablet today to where I'd have a bigger screen to work with. Obviously, I decided not to get that, so I stuck with my phone. But I can show you guys how you can, instead of going out and buying the NES Classic, or the SNES Classic, or the PlayStation Classic, the NES Classic I think was $59. The SNES Classic was like $79. And the PlayStation Classic, when it first came out, was $100. I got it for $50. That's a lot of money right there that you spend on all these systems. You can do the same thing with your phone if you're willing to. Or, as you've seen, you can also do it with your computer. All the games that you can play on those, you can play on your phone. The cool part is, you can also play Nintendo 64 games. It's also a lot easier to record your phone screen than it is a computer screen, a screen on the TV, a screen off one of these game systems, and it's a lot cheaper. You literally can download YouTube Gaming for now. Here's a little trick that a lot of y'all don't realize yet. YouTube Gaming app is going away. Literally, if you go to the YouTube Gaming app right now and actually, log into it, it'll say this app is soon to be gone. Which really, 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 really badly sucks. Because I like the YouTube Gaming app. Hopefully they'll leave the app to where you can still use it to, do your recording for videos, or at least integrate the ability that you have as far as recording your screen onto YouTube. If not, it's not that big deal. You can just use a regular screen recorder and then transfer it. For me, it just seems so much easier. But guys, like I said, I'm playing this on my phone right now. I found this is the best quality, best way that I can actually do these videos. And I can sit here and play along and talk to you. And I actually have myself down here in the corner. That is the best part about this, is I can put myself in the video. You can see me talking to you. You can see me sitting here playing the game with you. To me, this is about as professional quality as you can get when it comes to gaming. The only thing that's missing is my green background and, all that stuff blurred out to where you can't see any of the stuff behind me. I don't see no point in covering all that up. I'm not a rich asshole that's going to spend $900 just to game on YouTube. I'll spend, I don't know, how much did I pay for my phone? What was like a couple of $100, maybe? Which now I think you can get the same phone for like $60. So
when it first came out, it was $320.
Yeah, when it first came out, it was like $300 something.
That's when we got them.
So, I didn't even get it for this. Honest to God. And I will say, you can link a PlayStation 4 or a PlayStation 3 or any Bluetooth compatible controller to your phone and play these games. The problem is with Bluetooth is there is the lag function. Lag sucks with a Bluetooth controller. It means, basically, like you see me right here, I could press left and this is what would happen. Okay, I just pressed left, now he turns. I just pressed right, now he turns. I just swung my sword, oh, there goes the sword. In other words, I done got killed by the time he actually swings his sword. The creatures in the game don't understand the concept of, hey, he's got lag in his controller. So, and this is one thing I don't like about this. It has this timeout function on this game emulator, which is what this is. This is Nostalgia emulator. You can get this off of Google Play, literally. It's not illegal to have an emulator to play games. Also, if you have a hard copy of the original games, it is not illegal to actually download the ROMs. It's not illegal to copy the ROMs off of the actual hard copy. None of that's illegal. It's only illegal if you do not own a copy of the game. Very understandably so, obviously, if you're going through and just downloading every single game there is just to have them and don't actually have a hard copy of them, that means you're just basically stealing from Nintendo. I do feel that Nintendo is going a little overboard with suing people right now. That's my personal opinion. They have been suing the crap out of people for creating ROM sites and stuff like that. And I think what Nintendo should do, and this might sound stupid, but what I think Nintendo should do is instead of suing all these ROM sites and making them shut down to where they can't pass out their ROMs anymore, Nintendo should work out a deal with them to where they get some profit off of these games and make it to where, you know, the ROM site has to sell the games for, I don't know, like a $5 monthly subscription to where they can download so many games a month, you know, something like that. And that would be freaking awesome. The best part is, Nintendo would make money off of these old games that they no longer sell. The reason why Nintendo don't do that is they have stuff like the Nintendo Switch or the Nintendo 3DS that they can use and kind of port in a few games here and there. And unfortunately, they usually only port in the more popular games. But there's games on the regular Nintendo that I really enjoyed playing, even though they weren't exactly what you would consider very popular games. You know, such as Kid Icarus. It wasn't a very popular game. Zelda is definitely a very popular game, so obviously that was one they ported in. They did not port in Kid Icarus. They have not ported in Arkanoid, as far as I know. And it wasn't exactly a very popular game. Blades of Steel. I loved that game when I was younger. They haven't ported that one in. It's not a very popular game. They're not going to port it in. Okay, so the point is just because Nintendo thinks, oh, well, this one sold a lot of copies back then, my opinions on games have changed quite a bit. Blades of Steel being one of them. Back when I was younger, it was the best game ever. I played it not too long ago, and quite frankly, I got bored with it really quick. I was like, yay. You literally just kind of press a few buttons and it goes where it goes. You know, it's not one of those, I killed myself on purpose because I want to be able to shoot across the room, and I can't do that if I've gotten hearts taken off of me. See? I want to be able to do that. That plus I didn't get this key over here, I don't think, did I? I did. Okay, well, all the same, Blades of Steel, as I said, one of my favorite games when I was younger. They're not going to port it over. I don't care that they don't port it over, but I do feel that there should be the ability to get to those games. You know, and Nintendo is missing out on a giant cash cow that's literally sitting in their hands. All they have to do is take advantage of what's already out there and say, hey, look, I don't mind you giving out copies of my games. However, if you're going to give out copies of my games, whether or not you charge people to download them or not, that ain't our problem. But what you will do is for every 5 downloads that's on your site, I'm going to charge you $5. Get what I'm saying? That means the people that have the ROM sites would obviously be like, well, if I got to pay them $5 for every 5 downloads, that means I can charge people $1 a ROM and, you know, make the money to cover that $5. I hate that thing. Make the money to cover that $5. Shut up, phone. So, since they're using that to cover that money, I wouldn't mind paying $1 per game for downloads. I think that would be great. I think it'd be a great idea for PlayStation, for Nintendo, for all of these companies that have game systems that obviously, you know, don't want people selling their ROMs or don't want illegal copies of their ROMs out there. It's a great option for them to do. There is obviously reasons why they don't do this, because they're afraid people will, how shall I say, find a way to make money off of their ROMs instead of them making money off their ROMs. Oh, shoot. Ooh. I don't know how I just stayed alive. Nintendo obviously does not want other people making money off of them. You butthead. Whatever. The one time he shoots right in front of his face. And see, I like doing it this way because this is being transferred directly to YouTube compared to the way I've been doing it, where it's, you know, I have to download it, I have to save it, all that stuff. This literally tells me how long I can actually talk to you. I have 587 minutes that I can talk to you before I have to worry about this thing actually cutting off on me. And I think that's pretty cool. But Nintendo, PlayStation, Sony, Sega, all these different companies are missing out on a giant cash cow that's sitting right there in front of them. Even Atari, you know, as old of a system as that is, that has so many people that would just love to obviously play some of their old games, like Frogger. Who wouldn't love to go back and play Frogger? I know my old lady was a Centipede fan. I can guarantee if I could find a legit copy of Centipede, she would probably sit here and play it with me. Yeah. My kids.
Obviously not right now. I'm sick as a dog.
Yeah, obviously not right now. She wouldn't play it right now. And, you know, there's so many different things they could do with this situation. You know, because not only do they have the opportunity to sell these ROMs, make some money, that's Nintendo alone, just for Nintendo, has over 300 ROMs. Or 300 games. If Nintendo were to sell those 300 games, one person, that's $300. There's 1.5 million people out there, I can guarantee, that would download almost every single one of them. Just because they can get them all for about $300 legally. Now, obviously, you would have some kind of e-receipt that you'd get in your email that you would want to hold on to prove that you legally own these games. That way, if somehow the police or something got caught on you because they thought you was stealing ROMs, you know, you'd want to have proof, hey, no, I actually own these. So all the bases are covered on that. But $305, or just say 300 times a million, that's $300 million right there, just up to grab. And Nintendo has ignored it. Literally ignored it. And that's just a million people. I can almost guarantee there's a lot more than a million people that would definitely go in there and start downloading games. Mind you, they might not get all 308 games, but I can guarantee they're going to get at least 50 apiece. And that's, even if you just do 50 times a million, that's $50 million. I don't know about you, that's not chump change. That's just regular Nintendo games. That's not including Super Nintendo games. There's 800 and I don't remember exactly, 800 and something regular Nintendo games that you can download, or not regular, but Super Nintendo games. There's, I think, 200 or 300 something Nintendo 64 games. There's, I don't know how many Game Boy games. I've lost count on them things, because obviously I'm not going to download every single ROM. But the point is Nintendo alone has at least 4,000 or 5,000 games out there. If just a million people download all those games, that's over what's that, $4 billion? $4 billion cash cow sitting right in front of them, and they're ignoring it. Now, I understand, they have the right to distribute their stuff how they want to. It's their choice, their money. But I couldn't just sit back knowing. I mean, even if it wasn't even about the money, I would still have to find a way to distribute my games, because I would want people to have the ability to play games like Zelda anytime they wanted to, just because I grew up with this, so I don't know, guys. I'm running up. I'm here at about 18 minutes worth of talking to y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope this plays pretty good for you. As I said, I'm down here in the corner, so if you ain't looking down here at this point, what you been looking at? The thing's been paused for like 10 minutes. I'm going to play more. Not right now, obviously, because I got to go to sleep here in a second, because I got to work tonight. But I'm going to play some more. I have a bunch of off days coming up, so I'm going to try to get to level 6 at least by next Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm sorry that I have to restart the game like I'm doing. Obviously, I'm not going through step by step telling you everything I'm doing this time until I get to, I think, level 4 was the last one I did with y'all. And then I'll catch back in and start doing step by step. I might do step by step for the most part through the next couple of videos, but y'all have done seen me beat level 1 at least a couple of times, and I just wanted to see how this video looked and see what y'all thought of it. Like I said, I feel like this is a fully professional way to do this video. It looks a lot better, it's cleaner, and it's literally what you see is what you get. It's perfect. It's picture perfect. So, the only thing that's not perfect is this guy down here in the corner. Right there. I'm not perfect, but damn it, I'm good enough, right? So, guys, y'all have a great day. This is Random Nation. I've got about 20 seconds left on the clock, and I'm going to stop it right at 20 minutes. I hope all of y'all enjoyed the video. If anybody made it this far, tell me, how many games did I say that regular Nintendo had? I just want to see how many people get that right. Y'all have a great day. This is Random Nation, and I am out of here.